बोलू इच्छिते.
Can this work properly? Hello? Am I heard in the last row? Am I heard in the last row, or you want me to change the position a little? It's okay? Thank you. Esteemed members of the film fraternity, distinguished guests, dignitaries on the dais, organizers and sponsors of this festival, volunteers and film lovers, I'm happy to be here amongst you to share in your excitement and joy of this festival. This is a city of some of my best friends like Chandrakant Patil, Chandrasekhar Jagirdar, and I have some wonderful memories of my previous visits, especially the astonishing experience of Ajanta and Ellora. And I thank the organizers of Ajanta and Ellora International Film Festival for inviting me here and for honoring me with the Padmapani Lifetime Achievement Award that I accept with humility and gratitude. Padmapani, as you all know, is the image of Bodhisattva with a lotus in his hand. And this image from Ajanta is one of the most beautiful images and one of my most beloved images in the world. So to get an award named after the image that you love most is a wonderful coincidence. It's a great blessing. Now, Padmapani is known as Avalokiteshwar Padmapani as well as Avalokita Swara Padmapani. Avalokiteshwara is formed by Ava, Lokit, and Ishwar. Ava means down or below, and Lokit is what is seen. So Avalokiteshwar Padmapani stands for Bodhisattva, looking with compassion at the living creatures. Avalokita Swara Padmapani is Padmapani who listens to Swara. That is the cries of suffering sentient beings below who need succor. So Padmapani is a compassionate listener. These two ways of reading the same image lead us to two different forms of energy. Avalokiteshwar leads us to light, and Avalokita Swara indicates sound energy. The montage of these two make Padmapani an audiovisual image, in fact, a seed of cinema. And over and above this charge of two energies, two forms of energies, it suggests a noble purpose for cinema, and that is to look and listen with compassion and to the cries of the fellow human beings, to their sufferings, to understand their lives, their feelings, their intellectual and other apprehensions. So just as Buddha was connected with this world, so good cinema is concerned with the here and now and its problems. Cinema was officially born in Paris in 1895. In 3 decades, it spread to almost all corners of the world. It created masterpieces like Chaplin's The Kid, Eisenstein's Battleship Potemkin, Murnau's The Last Laugh, and Dali and Buñuel's The Ashia Andalu, and many other landmark films. It took centuries, if not millennia, for other arts to achieve this level of creativity. Why did this happen and how did this happen? It was possible because before cinema on celluloid, there was cinema without celluloid, preceding and anticipating many of its properties. I call it Prague cinema, which has several essential elements of cinema. They prepared the ground for cinema and also made it fertile, continually adding creative practices and principles from magical and religious concepts, rituals, fertility cults, and art forms emerged, so did physical and exact sciences. They gave cinema a rich heritage of cultural practices and technical devices like lenses to compose and modify picture space, ideas of perspective, depth of field, static and mobile compositions, as well as styles of lighting. And Japanese and Chinese landscape paintings taught cinema how the extreme long shots of nature can enhance the emotional value of a scene. Literature made cinema create lyrical, dramatic images on epic scale. So it touched upon all the three forms of poetry: lyric, drama, and epic. Even after cinema was born, expressive elements from different cultures continued this process of enrichment. They gave diversity and depth grammar to cinema. Today, filmmaking technology is not the monopoly of big money. Many wonderful films are shot on cell phones with no capital investment. Cinema of the poor is now the richness of cinema. Padmapani of Ajanta was the opening image of my speech. Ellora temples are its closing image. They teach us mutual respect and tolerance. Here, masterworks from Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism stand side by side on equal footing. Hindu deities live in Buddhist caves, and many Buddhist icons found homes in Hindu temples. We are heirs to this tradition, further enriched by other civilizations, religions, and languages. They all have equal rights to riches. Marathwada has been home to a syncretic, modern, and a wonderful language, Urdu. Since I began putting my thoughts for this speech together, I don't know what has happened, but an Urdu quatrain is haunting me. And when a tune or a poem starts haunting you, you don't know the reasons. But there is something in it that is je ne sais quoi, that I don't understand it. So I think I have just to share these lines with you. बोल के लब आज़ाद है तेरे, बोल ज़ुबां पे ज़ुबां अब तक तेरी है, तेरा सुतवां जिस्म है तेरा, बोल की जान अब तक तेरी है. I don't know why these lines come to me, but they have been haunting me. Thank you very much. And I thank all of you listening to me patiently, and for conferring this award. Once again, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you very much.